how to raise your children in a way that it gives you peace. I have a few tips for you and I hope you will enjoy it. Please stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing a few tips on how you can achieve that peace of mind. Just in case you are struggling with it, I just want to share my experience with you. So let's get into it. Hi, Mom's Eve here. I'm a single mom of two boys. I've been in the US for 9 years now. I am an immigrant and I enjoy doing these videos because when I came to the US, it was hard for me to find all of those advices and all of that, not to talk of being overwhelmed with the culture. So it's my pleasure to share a little bit with a mom on the other side of the screen who is maybe asking a few questions on how she can have peace while raising her children in America or anywhere else. So my first point, I will go straight into the point. Okay, my first point will be this: be a tech smart mom. Know how to use all the devices your children are into. If they have PlayStations or Xboxes, know how to use them. Have parental control on them. If they have phones, you should have parental control on those phones. You should have all the codes. My children don't put any codes on their phones. Or if they do, I am the one putting the code on it. I have parental control in all the devices my children use. I sit down and study the history of the things they have been watching. I have the time. I time those devices. I stop them when I need to. I change or block stuff that I feel like are not kid appropriate. So my first advice is this: please, mom, make sure you are a tech savvy, that you are a tech smart mom. That's very, very important. Let's move to the next point. um, Teach your children life skills. Teach your kids life skills. They should know how to do laundry. They should know how to clean their rooms. They should know how to cook. My sons cook. I'm a boy mom. They cook. They know how to do their hamburger sandwiches. They know how to operate the fryer. They know how to do their laundry. I started teaching them that as soon as the firstborn, when he hit 7 years old, started showing him how to do his laundry. I started showing him how to arrange his room, put the socks there, put the clothes there. And when they were like 10 years old, then I started teaching them how to use the oven, how to turn on the oven, how to turn it off, how to use the fryer, how to cook meals, simple meals like grilled chicken, fries, and stuff like that. Teach your children teach your children life skills. The third point will be this, mom: please be the adult of your home. I've seen many moms giving adult responsibilities on children. I'm not saying that it's bad to leave your firstborn with his siblings, but it's gonna be bad if you do that all the time, up to the point that the child is not a child anymore. He looks like a babysitter. If if you have grown children, they now look like babysitters and all of that. And it can frustrate the child where uh you know he feels like, or she feels like, all my siblings, I'm the one taking care of them, I'm the one changing this, I'm the one doing this. Please let the child be the child, and sometimes the child can help. I'm not saying no for that, but be the adult in your house. That's very, very important. It's just how I see things, and it has helped me tremendously in a way that I let my child be a child, and as he grows, and so responsibility shift and change, but I do not just put the child under a lot of stress. I don't like to do that. The next point will be: do not excuse bad behavior because there is no man or no father figure in the house. Do not excuse bad behavior because there are no men in the house, or the dad is not in the house. Stand firm when you see that a child is acting weird. Stand firm. Be the authority God has placed you to be. Be that strong authority for the child. I've always known this, that when you become a single mom, God gives you that ability not to act as a man. You cannot act as a man, but He gives you that ability to be a strong parent for your children, to be able to embody that, that authority that a child will need in order to thrive. Do not say to a child, I've heard a mom say one time that it's because there is no dad in the house that you're acting like that. That's crazy. Are you allowing the child to act like that just because there's no dad in the house? You are the parent, you are the mom. Stand and correct the child if the child needs correction. Don't be afraid of the child. And let's move to the next one, which is kind of close to this one. The next point is this one. When we have children that don't have both parents in the house, we tend to accept everything. We tend to allow them to do everything because sometimes, because we feel like, oh my gosh, I failed my child. So if the child wants this, I have to give it to them. If they want that, I have to give it to them. So they feel like they're not lacking anything. That's not the way to operate. You'll soon be overwhelmed. You'll soon even have financial crisis if you continue that way. Be honest with the child. Hey, I can't afford this right now, but it doesn't mean you won't have it next time. I just can't do it. Or when a child is asking for something you can't do, you say, hey, I can't do it. My children, I can't have them in all the sports or during all the seasons, spring, summer, winter. No, I told them I can't divide myself. I can only do one practice. And that one practice, what it is basketball. And then the other practices, the other sports, I can't enroll you in it because I don't have the energy to move children from one place to the other, one place to the other. I don't have the energy for that. Okay, so be mindful of that. Also, one thing that is very strong to me is please control your mind. There's a lot of fear as a single mom when you are raising children because there's all sorts of things that people say. There's media is telling us that children that grow in a single parent household have 32% chance of ending in jail, 15% chance of doing drugs, 100% chance. There's just so many things that are being said. Mama, I will tell you, control your mind. Have the word of God in hand. When those thoughts of fear of parenting, of fear that your children won't make it come, remind yourself of the promise of God. Remind yourself that God will never leave you nor forsake you. Remind yourself that God gave you those children, they can never fail. I don't like fear. I know fear is important to navigate some situations and to be aware of some stuff and change along the way, but I don't like when fear becomes controlling. So mama, make sure your mind you have control over your mind. Don't let anything just stay in your mind like that. When a negative thought comes, cast it out. Cast the thought out. Take the word of God, go into war with it, and also cut down the source. If you are listening to the news too much, stop listening to the news less. You don't need to listen to all those things they're saying. Sometimes it's gonna add too much in your mind. You don't need it. You need quiet. You need calm. You need to be quiet. Okay. All right. And the last thing I'll say is keep learning from others. Be open to learn. Learn from other women that went ahead of you, that have raised children, single mothers that have successfully raised children. Buy their books, learn from them, read their testimonies, ask questions from older women that maybe are around you that have a lot of experience in raising children. Make sure also that you surround your children with good mentors. If you have a good dad, make sure your children get also, surround them with other people that can talk to your children, not just you talking all the time, but other people talking to your children as well. So if you have a good dad, if you have a good uncle, if you have strong mentors where you live, your neighbor, people that you know very well, that you trust, expose your children to those people. Even go to them and say, hey, I would like for you to from time to time take my child and speak with him, and or with her. Expose your children to strong mentors that can also help you raise those children alongside you. Thank you, Mama. If you have made it to this so far, I thank you, and I hope you gain 1 or 2 tips that are going to help you parent with peace. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments which tip or point really resonated with you. I would like to know. Thank you, and bye for now.